tip number 7, and that is to put yourself on death ground. Now, this is probably one of the most famous military strategies ever, also known as, you have an army of about 100 people, and it's going to be fighting against 10,000 people, and it's basically burning all bridges, and the army with 100 people burns the ships, burns everything, knowing that there's two things, that they have two options: it's either to win or to die. And most people, and this has been used for a very long time, and it has worked time and time again. There's something that happens psychologically when you actually when you put yourself on death ground. It's more of a psychological state, not really a physical state or something or motivation that happens. It's a psychological state which you put yourself into. To make it more relatable, we see it in exams. When an exam is 3 months down the line, you're like, well. But in the last 2 weeks, you actually study more than the 2 months combined together. Because why? You've got this deadline. It creates a sense of urgency. Like I said, it's not really the deadline, it's a psychological state you put yourself. Something becomes more real. You need to make things happen. And so we experimented with this in the past month with the team. We started putting deadlines in everything we did, and amazing thing happened. Our efficiency went up, our productivity went up, the motivation went up, because it just gives you a sense of achievement. And that's the name of the game. We want to stack victory on top of victory on top of victory on top of victory on top of victory. And we want to work, we believe that we will learn a lot more from our wins than our losses. So we don't want to stack up losses anymore. Losses are not good for us. We want to keep on stack on victory on top of wins on top of wins, because when you actually stack a win, you actually have more confidence to get the next win. And sooner or later, a year down the line, you're accomplishing and you're doing things you never thought you could do before. So put yourself on death ground. Put deadlines in everything you do. Create a sense of urgency in everything that you do, and see what happens. Okay, so that's tip number 7, and a step towards your potential.